Hello everybody, welcome. We are getting started. I've got my coffee as usual. You know, things in my day today that don't change. A Halo modding stream, a cup of coffee, some jams and a quick chat before we get started. The usual. Ladies and gents, it's good to see you. I don't believe we've met before. Hi, I'm RejectedShotgun. You know, over here at Rejected Shotgun Industries, I like to make all kinds of Halo mods. I like to make big ones. I like to make slightly less big ones. Sometimes I'll even make an almost medium-sized mod. But never small. Don't get it twisted. Only big mods here, you understand me? Big mods only, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna stay. It's just gonna be like that from now until the end of time. Get it through your thick skull. Do you understand me? Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. Wonderful. Alright. Behind me stands something that should be a pretty familiar sight. Let's be real. If you've watched like any of my streams, you already know. It's the Halo 2 Scarab. I fucking love this thing. Alright, but let's be real. Okay, this isn't just any Halo 2 Scarab. Fucking chair. Oh. Get the fuck out of the frame. This isn't just any Halo 2 Scarab, no. This is the one that works in multiplayer. The one that I slaved over, redid all the animations for, made a weird gravity lift seat on it, and like a bunch of other stuff. Long and short, it works. It has some downsides, but you can have your friend get in it and shoot at you in a custom game. And that's fucking cool. Now what did I do today? Well, I woke up at a reasonable hour today, 8 AM. Instead of like 3 AM, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish what I started yesterday, so check this out. Watch with the world's most powerful assault rifle. Wait, almost there, hold on. Boom! Scarabs down, baby! So, now you can also kill the Scarab when your friend's in it, which is a pretty cool thing, in my opinion. So, if you're in multiplayer and you see one of these things, you better go to town and start slamming it with missiles, because, yeah, it's killable now. Finally! Finally it's killable! And I'm gonna be honest, this isn't even the final form of the destruction physics. This is just like... This is the bare minimum by my standards. Like, it really could use some touch-ups, some enhancements, and some other extra stuff, but I feel like as far as destruction physics go, that's pretty solid. It's not perfect. Like, here, let me refresh real quick. Oh, my computer's exploding. Ooh. It's the bare minimum, because... To be honest with you, it could use some other enhancements, alright? Like, some detail, you know? I want to have some in-between destruction states, so people to know that the Scarab is damaged. A vehicle this big should have some more detailed damage information that you can visually see. That's one of the cool parts about Halo. I'm gonna admit though, that's pretty fucking rad. That is pretty rad. Demon, thank you very much for the tenor. Oh, Demon's doing a PSA. I haven't even finished my intro yet. Hold on. Coming through. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, better. Let's see what we got here. Demon, thank you for the tenor. We need to get more people on the MC server, otherwise it's pointless. Green's getting desperate enough to make it modded to see if that's going to get more people playing. Look, I can advertise it, but I'm going to be honest, I just don't want to play Minecraft myself, so like, if you guys want to play on the Minecraft server, there's a Minecraft server. We have a whole section for it on the Discord. If you want to go play, go play. It's pretty dope. But look at this. Imagine this, okay? Let me give you a little taste of what it's gonna be like to play on not only this mod, but also Ultimate Forge, should people decide to put this on their maps, right? BFG is blasting into you. Giant snowy explosions are going off all around you. Scarab detonates above you. You're dodging its limbs and its body as it collapses to the ground. Warthog's driving through. You gotta watch out. There's Covenant debris covering the ground. The Scarab's legs and its body become permanent fixtures in the battlefield until it respawns again. Like, this is gonna be so much fun. This is actually gonna be so much fun. Kiram, thank you very much for re-upping on that membership. 8 months already. God damn. I missed streams 100 and 101. I must make amends. 100 was supposed to be crazy and fun. It got a little wacky and wild though. It ended up like breaking down. But yeah, long story short, it could have gone a little better. 2 minutes in, or sorry, not 2 minutes. 2 hours in, it ended early. Oh, look at that. It's a dead Scarab. Can I make the head go limp? Technically, yeah, I could. I just don't know how to do constraints and like ragdoll physics currently. If I did know how to do that, I'd also make it so that these legs could kind of like wiggle wobble around. Still big number. True. True. Anyway, though, looks pretty good so far. This is acceptable. Acceptable enough for Ultimate Forge, in my opinion. And of course, this has destruction physics as well. I did actually end up giving the BFG here a fair amount of health. My test for how much health does something actually have is using the most powerful weapon in the game against it, which is the Scorpion, of course. How many Scorpion shots does it take to take down this thing? That is the real question. My guess is 5. There's 3, 4, 5. And yeah, wasn't very far off. The explosion is still a little weak for some reason. I still have to figure out why the effects aren't working as intended. But there you go. Destructible BFGs. Also, it's really fun to take the BFG and shoot at the Scarab, or take the Scarab and shoot at the BFG. It's very fun. Weird question, is it possible to play public modded multiplayer MCC? No, not yet, unfortunately. MCC insists on having dedicated servers that are hosted by Microsoft and not by the player base, like Halo Custom Edition. And, yeah, unfortunately that means there's probably some hoops to jump through for modded content. Okay. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Apologies that I look a little funny. I got out of the shower recently, so my hair is a big mess. Alright. Long story short, when it comes to the Scarab, I think it's mostly done now. I could add more damage states to it so you have a better idea of when it's getting destroyed. But, honestly, as it stands, it is within an acceptable state to work and be played in multiplayer, which means it has lived up to my Ultimate Forge release needs. The BFG is in the same state. It also lives up to my Ultimate Forge release needs. Well, let me switch to different song real quick. It's a good song. Anyway, it's good, and I like the Scarab a lot. Also, I'm keeping this. Those giant snowy explosions are 100% getting kept. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the $5. Did this man seriously take down a Halo 2 Scarab with an assault rifle? Truly Master Chief in the books. That's true. This is what Master Chief does in the books. He's running through like a canyon. There's no hope. Covenant on all sides. Scarab's right behind him. He unloads his assault rifle. It doesn't work and he's just sad. He reloads. He looks up and goes, you know what? No. Lore accurate Master Chief moment right here. God, that's a very satisfying Scarab death, though, I have to say. I am very satisfied with that. Poor Scrub. R.I.P. Anyway, he's dead. His legs are everywhere. Gah. Alright. So, this is good, which means that I had 3 things that I wanted before I felt that it was okay for me to release Ultimate Forge. One was getting the Halo 2 Scarab destructible. The other was getting the BFG working, and the other was getting the Locust working. And let me just double check really quickly that the Halo 3 Scarab does work. Might just nix the Halo 3 Scarab for now, because you know, I'm not entirely sure a good way to make a drivable version of this have a driver's seat. Oh, and it's got that bug. Yeah, maybe for now I'll just worry about this one later. He misses a lot more donos than the regular chat person whose name sounds like a legendary Pokemon from Generation 5. Who? I don't play Pokemon. I don't know who that is. You know, I know that Mewtwo's a Pokemon, Pikachu's a Pokemon, Charmander also a Pokemon, probably some random obscure ones. There's the Weed Cat, I remember that, so that's a new Pokemon. What the heck, Halo 2 Scarab reticle? I know, I should make a new reticle. Like the BFG's reticle. Actually, I'm not actually a very big fan of the BFG's reticle. Let me in! Damn it. Skaboodly, thank you for the 5. Just have the Halo 3 Scarab rest its belly on the ground when it's not piloted so you can hop onto the lower platform. You see, that would be a good idea if you could hop onto the platform at all. Because the actual problem is you can't. Because it doesn't have physics, because it's biped. Otherwise, that would be an excellent idea. In fact, I had a mission set up that way for a single player mission where you get in a Scarab, and the Scarab would crouch until you got into it. Oh, that's so satisfying. I love the explosion. You know, one of the things I'm gonna do today is take this snowy explosion, and I'm gonna make 2 versions of it at least today. One is gonna be the dirt version, so when you hit grass or dirt or any kind of earthy material, there's gonna be a very similar explosion to this, but with dirt. It's gonna have more weight to it. It's not gonna stick around as long. And then I'm gonna do a generic one with like gray dust and so basically what happens if you were to shoot a surface that has like stone or metal, it's gonna be like a lot less. How do I put it? It's gonna be a lot less intense effect-wise because obviously with this one, with the snow one, the snow and sand ones are basically gonna be like the same thing but different colors, and the dirt one's gonna have a little bit more weight to it, and then the stone one is gonna have like less overall effects and just more like dust shockwave kind of thing. And then technically I need to do a water one, but I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream today. So I'll do some effects like that. That'll be fun. The other thing I need to do though is the Locust. As far as it's nearly done, I need to just do the final bits of the damage states on it. Where is it? Skaboodly and Green's baby. Not the Flood Stalker, that's my bad. Don't look at him. The Locust. Yeah. It's got all the damage states like Green set him up. Very beautiful. I'm really appreciative of him actually setting them up. I mean, admittedly, to give myself a little credit, I did have to actually set them all up in Blender and set up the regions, which really sucked, but yeah, it do be that way. But I'll do the destruction explosion, because Green already made it, so when you shoot this thing enough and it explodes, so you explode and die. Demon, thank you for the 2. Only reading from Skaboodly Doodle, SMH. Are we breaking up? Thank you for the 5, though. Appreciate it. Would they not have collision if they were AI? No, they wouldn't. Unless they used... I may have a solution going forward, but it's going to take a lot of trial and error and testing to get collision on it. And if I can get it to work, then I will. But I'm not going to worry about it too much right now, because even though this does not have collision, it's okay. Close enough. Close enough. Hear me out. What if you had a sort of tractor beam from the Phantom UFO coming out of the Scarab bellies? That's either a teleporter or a grav lift. I mean, if you could get into it and stand on it, that would be cool. You just can't, so there's not really any reason to do it. Okay, why does the Locust not have an enter seat prompt? That's gonna drive me up a wall. Oh shit! Blueberry the Dragon! Thank you so much for the $10 tip! Very generous of you, appreciate it. Thank you. Boop. Demon, thank you for the 2. You also missed that Kiram gifted a sub. I did, I apologize. I saw that earlier and I totally forgot to read it out loud. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that, Kiram. Thank you for gifting that sub. That was very, very nice of you. Like I say it all the time, but gifted subs are really like the best kind of way to contribute to the community, and I'm very grateful. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, let's see, let's go here. Sorry, I'm on the side really quickly, going into the tags folder for the Locust right now. Sorry, I might as well show you. I'm going in. Let's go Locust. Okay, so now we've got the Locust and all of its lovely, lovely tags. Let's see, when this thing blows up, how does it work? How does it look? Come on. There we go. Okay, it explodes into a bunch of pieces. There is a temporary effect I saw there. It was like a small explosion. Didn't look half bad. Not bad, not bad. Well, unfortunately I have no more money, so I can't super chat or anything. I'll never feel pressured to. I appreciate it regardless. This doesn't have collision for some reason. Strange. Anyhow, that's good. It blows up into many different pieces. I'm gonna make a cool little explosion for it. I think I'm gonna take the Phantom explosion as a base. I'm gonna slap it on there, and then I think for each destruction state, I'm gonna have 2 effects. One is gonna be like a small Covenant explosion with sparks. Another one is gonna be a larger one. And then, yeah, okay. I see how I'm gonna do this. So Now that I have a vision for it, I'm gonna go get started. So first things first, the explosion effect for the Phantom, which looks fucking amazing, by the way. I'm gonna steal that, and I'm gonna bring it back into the Covenant Locust. Make a new folder for destruction stuff, and this will be the main explosion. One thing I desperately need to do here is I need to get the health all the way down on the Locust, because I'm not going to unload like 1,000 brute shot rounds into that thing every single time. That is a lot to ask of me. So I'm going to reduce its health pretty substantially. Right now the health is 1,200, and now it's 12. Look how strong this Locust is. Much better. So let me see. I actually like the effect that it has when it blows up, and I want to use it for your Locust Remastered Destroyed effect. That's nice. I like that. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that into FX Destruction. I'm going to call this Transition Destroyed. And I actually have a pretty decent way of doing this. I just turn on instant kill cheat. Oh, that's actually a good point. I've got time. Do you want to do the thing we talked about? Not today. I want to focus on this and go. I don't really want to do anything except work until Ultimate Forge is done, because I'm really, like, peace and love, I'm really tired of working on this mod and constantly getting people asking me when it's done and constantly getting shit for it. I really just want to finish it. So I'm very much head down focused on this right now. Alright, the replace is fine. This will affect marker name. What is the effect it uses? Just uses up. It's flood music. Okay, location replace. We'll set that to up and see how that works. Did not work. Oh, right. It almost worked because I just didn't set it though. Try that again. A bit big. Bit big. I am going to have to reduce the scale of that effect a little bit. Let's see though. How much smaller do I want it? Let's take like take stock of this explosion. Here's the size of the Locust, and we fire at it. Damn. Oh, wait, I can't. Ah. Instead of the transition destroyed, it needs the gib effect there. Okay. Honestly, that's not even bad. It's kind of nice. Is that too big? Maybe, yeah, I'll probably cut it in half. That way you can actually see it. The explosion's just so big, like you literally can't even see the legs pop off. You just see a massive explosion. There's a pile of rubble like left in its wake. Like 30 to 40% smaller, I'd say. Yeah, I was actually feeling a very similar value. I was just gonna basically cut it in half. So cutting it in half is actually not nearly as hard as you'd think. Let me first see the screen effect uses 50 world units. That's a lot. So the main explosion area screen effect is what makes the screen change color and get really bright for a second when it explodes. And I am going to use that in a duplicated sense. I'm actually going to reduce that a lot to the maximum distance to be like 20 max. I think that'll be pretty good. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the tenor. Much appreciated. You're doing good. Like I was saying last night, with a project this massive, the concept to finish is probably just going to have to be kind of loose. I think if you just release chunks of Ultimate Forge, you'll be okay. Ah, if only it were so easy. Every time I rebuild the map, everybody's Forge creations that they make on it will be destroyed. So, basically anytime I push out an update for Ultimate Forge, I destroy everybody's content. So the base of Ultimate Forge that I release had better be pretty fucking good, and any updates that I decide to push out have to actually be, like, properly good. And, like, worth it. It's like, if I update Ultimate Forge, it has to be worth destroying everybody's content that they've made. And I don't know if there is an update good enough to justify that, to be honest. So I really do want to make it as good as possible. That being said, though, I'm just going to head down, focus on this real quick. Explosion. Just got pinged. What happened? Sorry to break it to you. The AI have become sentient. This is the last day on Earth. They're planning on wiping us all out. I'm really sorry about this. On the bright side, though, they're uploading us into a cool VR metaverse, so that's okay. I'm done with that. Okay, fireball plasma huge. We're gonna cut this in half. I'm gonna reduce the size of the particles slightly to like 1.5 and 2.5, so they're a bit smaller. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna from 0.25 to 0.75 on the scale. That's pretty good. And then I'm gonna make the air friction. Actually, I'm not even gonna touch the air friction. I'm just gonna reduce the initial velocity by like a decent bit. And that should cover that. I'll do the same thing with the rolling smoke. I'll take it scaled down a little bit, like that. And then its initial velocity, I'll bring it down to like the same thing. And I can't imagine I'll have to do too much more than that. What else is there? There's Covenant debris. Actually, I kind of like the Covenant debris. They look good. I don't think the ejecta are used, so should be pretty good. Let's see. Hold on, just tune in. Are we working on the canon of the spirit? No, but that's a good reminder. I'd love to work on the spirit today. I've been kind of itching to do that. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention it. I changed my webcam. I brought back most of the visuals. It was really bugging me that like it was just so randomly cut off. That's better. That is better. Although the explosion should be a little bit higher up. But yeah, that's a much better explosion size. So, as much as I like how that looks, the position is kind of bad. What's the markers that the transition effect uses? Did you get energy shield sounds working? Oh no, but I was actually thinking earlier, because somebody also had a really great suggestion for Death Head. Death Head for the marker. But somebody had a great suggestion as well for replacing the tip goal bar with an energy sword that like slowly lights up, and I thought that was really cool. There's some sort of team offering you something. Check back in chat. I don't see it. Okay, that's too high. Is there not like a body marker? What markers does this thing have? I'm just gonna check in the render model real quick. Marker. Oh, there's a body marker. Wicked. There we go. That's good. I like that. Yeah, that's it right there. That's a locust exploding. Perfect. Although, there is one thing I'm going to change. You may have noticed this is a kind of a subtle effect, but when the Locust explodes, there are giant chunks of Covenant metal that come flying out and then disappear. These right here, I'm going to be honest, those are really big. Like, way too big. The Locust and all of its mass is already accounted for. Random debris should not be in there, but some smaller debris could be in there. Yeah, smaller debris bits look good. Better. The only downside, I think, is that the debris spawn in a wide range. Yeah, the emission radius is 3 world units. That's actually really huge, especially for something of this size. Now it should look like the debris comes from inside of it instead of just appearing in a circle around it. Yeah, that's better. Nice, nice. Okay, there we go. Explosion effect. Looks pretty solid, honestly. Now the other thing I need to do is to make it so every time I go up to the Locust and I like hit its leg a little bit, where it does that, there should be like plasma effects. So, I'm going to do that real quick. So the section here is death. I'm going to do first the front right leg. It has a minor damage state with no effect, and I'm going to slap an effect onto it. Objects, vehicles, Locust Remastered, effects, and I just made this transition destroyed effect right here. Let me check something really quickly though. Okay. So transition destroyed is a nice little effect. I'm gonna put it onto here. So gibs, it does not need any gibs at all, so I can delete all of them. And I can actually delete this entire section here. This is gonna be kind of like a generic effect, more or less. And then this location. Basically, what I'm setting up is this effect. I'm gonna have the only location on it is the word replace, which means I'll be able to set where this little mini explosion occurs, like anywhere more or less. Covenant damage large, and then this Covenant explosion large light. There's a decal that comes out. Don't need the screen effect, don't need the LOD sound. Decal system is really unnecessary. So just a little light and a sound is fine, plus some particles for an explosion also look good. Let's see how that looks. First though, I do need to check where can I make this appear. Collision model, render model, there it is. Wait, there were spirits in Halo 2? No, there were not. However, wouldn't it have been pretty fucking cool if there were? I would have loved to see a spirit with Halo 2's art style, because Halo 2 changed up Halo's art style pretty substantially, and a spirit in there would have looked pretty rad. I would have been down with that. Okay, driver head, leg damage. There's only one leg damaged one, so I'll just do death, front, right leg. Which one is this? Yeah, death, front, right leg. Alright, let's see. Front, right leg. Oh. Okay. Well, I put it on the wrong leg. Or actually, no. Green mislabeled it. How could he? Okay. I'm gonna very quickly use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. We'll finish up the Locust, and all will be good. All will be good. Okay. I'm back. I'm back for some of that sweet, sweet Locust content. So beautiful. Alright, so here we've got the Locust leg, which goes there. And I'll have the same effect play here. And then I'm gonna actually, I gotta bring the Locust's health up like pretty substantially because 12 is not cutting it. Can't do much with that. Alright, so here's the test for the damage states. Kind of a big explosion, not gonna lie. A little bit too big. Not really what I was hoping for, to be honest. Yes, by the way, that was my kitty cat, and she is adorable. I'm glad you noticed. Okay. That explosion is too large. Does not look right at all. Also, what happened to the sound? There's supposed to be a sound on it. Covenant damage large dot sound. Doesn't make any sound. That's weird. Oh well. Oh, because it doesn't have a location set. Duh. Nice. Sells a little bit more. Which one needs a bigger explosion? The initial or the secondary is my question. I think definitely the secondary. And also, let's see if there's a small Covenant explosion I can just slot into here real quick. Squish the cat. I did. I love my kitty cats. Both of them are here. They're chilling by me. I always thought the Phantom is more of a gunship. Yeah, I think Bungie, when it came, this is just my personal opinion, I don't actually know, but I think the Spirit, it didn't really, it was weird because there was like not really a cockpit, there wasn't really like an interior to it, it was literally just like all this vehicle does is hold aliens. And I don't know, I'm sure there was plenty of different reasons why they switched, but you know, we got both of them in reach, so that's pretty rad. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the $5. And of course, fiery bits on the major damage states, right? Yeah, I'd like to. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to lay it out yet, because I don't want it to have like all 4 of the legs have the exact same fire effect or something like that. I'm not totally sure yet what I'm going to do with it, but we'll see. We will see. Let's see. FX. Scenery effects. Explosions. Covenant explosion small dot effect. So is this one that I can just slot in here easily and have it replace something? Let's find out. Location is set to up. Okay, temporarily, because I'm not going to replace an important effect like this. Temporarily, I'm going to have it set to that. And let's see how this works. Nice. Not bad. Okay, so I'll use this. I'll make a copy of it real quick. Okay, so Covenant Explosion Small is getting slotted into there. And then for this one, I'm going to try doing Covenant Explosion Large. I don't know how big Covenant Explosion Large is. But maybe I should do medium, actually. Let me try medium first. Alright. Laughs in YouTube Premium, yeah. YouTube Premium is kind of nice. Okay, so this is going to be a slightly larger explosion triggers when it takes a slightly larger amount of damage. Excuse me. And then this one is going to be the slightly smaller explosion that I know I already like. And let's see. How does it look? Nice! That feels good. Generic Covenant explosions are good. Okay. So Covenant explosion small. Go leg front left. Leg, what was it? Whatever. Transition effect specific. What was the name of these markers? The backwards markers? Death FL leg. This one will be Death FR leg. This one is Death FR leg, and then it's there. Let's make sure that one works. This is nice, by the way. I like these effects. Intense. Feels pretty good so far. I like it. Maybe just stick a ghost to the legs of the Locust and then have those damage states. Big brain time. Big brain. Alright, so let's do minor damage on the back leg as the small effect. Death, back left leg. Make sure that we got that marker right. So back left is this one. God damn it. He keeps doing the markers backwards because he's looking at it from the front instead of the back. And then so we do small explosion on back left. Any thoughts getting bubble shield for the Locust working? I haven't really thought about it. For gameplay reasons, I think it would just be like really awful to fight against. But maybe? I don't know. I don't really think too hard about that stuff. At this point in time, I'm just like, let's just finish what we got. Nice, nice. What if what if it was like a Zarya bubble and it was breakable? I mean, it would have to be. It would definitely have to be. The Locust knows where it is. Because it knows where it isn't. Somebody, oh my god, one of my friends sent me like the funniest fucking thing. Oh, I gotta find it. I don't want to get too distracted right now, but let me do the body. Body minor damage. We'll have transition effect on body. Okay, so now every damage state that this thing triggers causes some kind of effect to play. So that's the body taking damage. Maybe it kind of deserves like a larger explosion than that if the body takes damage, if I'm being honest. What do you guys think? Should the explosion that occurs when the body section is broken and be bigger than that? Might be a bit much if it was. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the tenor. For the record, I can also experiment on my own with a lot more exotic ideas and release the tags separately. If you and Green are cool with that. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to go experiment and go ham on it, I will admit I am not taking this to the insane intricate level of detail that I know that I could. At this point, I'm kind of just like, I really want to release Ultimate Forge, so the Locust in it is going to be functional and nice, but not exactly perfect. Kind of cool to drive around like a busted up Locust though. One thing I would like to do now is make it so some of these legs will have like smoke kind of coming off of them. Smoke and sparks and stuff. So let me poke around in the files, see what kind of interesting FX I can put. So FX, scenery FX. I don't want explosions or anything. I'm thinking like sparks or smoke. Smoke. I think smoke light medium would be cool. So I want to copy that effect and put it into here. And this smoke medium will be like smoke leg. And then I'm also going to grab Covenant Sparks. Let's see what else is there. Would it be worth doing fire? I'm not going to do fire right now, but I will grab Sparks. Sparks Covenant Medium. Put those into the folder as well. Call it Sparks. Oops. Sparks Leg. And what I'm going to do to make this easier, this is a really nice feature for those of you guys who ever do damage states if you hate yourself. You can go into a region like the leg, and you can find, let's say, leg front right. On the major damage section, you can have an effect that constantly loops in this section. So whenever the leg breaks and it becomes into the major state, this effect will always be playing on it. And for that, I'm going to try out the leg smoke effect. And let me open it up real quick. Cannon is up to the fans, I say. I mean, technically no, but it would be nice if it kind of was. Sometimes I think that. And sometimes it would be really bad if it was. I'll have this set to replace. Soft smoke is set. Duration. Loop event. And then death, leg, front right. So let's see now. Go to the Locust. It's reloaded. It's the front right leg. It gets destroyed. Nothing happens. But I destroy it further. Didn't do anything. Whoops. Is that marker labeled correctly? Let's see. Might have just messed up the leg. The front right leg. Oh, I think it's there. It's just on the other leg, isn't it? Give this a long effect duration and try that again. There we go. Now there's some smoke coming out of the leg. I don't know if that's exactly how I want it to look though. It's a very soft, almost unnoticeable smoke. That's not the kind of smoke I was hoping for. D-Man, thank you very much for that $5. So what you got in mind for Friday? I assume you're talking about games. I don't know. I might just keep modding, to be honest. Like, I need to be working on these mods right now, and also the Friday game streams don't go that well, and especially since I was gone during the entire Texas ice storm, I think I'm just gonna take it off. I really just want to work right now on like projects and stuff. Sounds fun. I'm really into modding right now. There was a time over recently where I was like, modding wasn't my main priority, and right now it is, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I want to work as much as I can, get Ultimate Forge done. That way I can work on this. Extinction. I really want to work on Extinction. I think I'm going to also take this smoke effect, and I'm going to put the spark effect in there with it. Keep smoke to back legs because they're bigger. I think I'm gonna only put the smoke effect on 2 of the legs. It's gonna be like opposite side of the legs. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a new event. Event 1. I'm gonna copy these particle systems over to here. Save that. Let me make sure I like how the sparks look. Okay. The sparks like come out once and then never come out again. Weird. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Doing things off screen. There we go. Now the sparks come out every once in a while. That's okay, I suppose. That's decent. Rejected. Don't you overwork yourself. Hydrate before you dihydrate. True. How about emitting sparks and arcs of electricity instead? Ah. Indeed. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's okay. It's not like the best effect ever by any means. The smoke's kind of weak. Maybe I'll do... Oh. I have an idea for another thing I want to do. I'll close the sparks and the smoke effect. I'll put it on the back burner for a moment. I'm going to grab something from here. Ooh, is there a damage state for the top head thingy? No, that's something I have to do today. There are damage states for it. Skaboodly made them. They look great. But since the head is a separate vehicle, I have to do those entirely separately. Nah, that's too subtle. It ain't gonna cut it. Let's see what else we have. There's a lot of transition effects. Let's see, scenery effects. Fire large. Where's the Covenant fires at? I know they're around here somewhere. Let me try this effect. Smoke impact medium. It seems interesting. Let's see what this does. Wicked. Very cool. It just doesn't have gravity. Okay, so we won't be using that one. Smoke thick, large. No, I think until I can find a better solution for now. Excuse me. For now, the smoke leg. It's pretty good. I'll use that for the time being. And then leg. So right now I'm on front right and then back left. So this is death, back right, leg, and then looping effect in. And then I go to here. And then I go ba-down, ba-down. Now this one has smoke coming out of it. And then I can go over here and put smoke coming out of this one. And so now both legs just have smoke coming out of them. And as I'm walking around, there's smoke and sparks and stuff going everywhere. It's okay. They don't look that amazing. The smoke is kind of too patchy. I know what the smoke needs. Let me make some adjustments to the smoke. The smoke is in desperate need of some adjustments. For one, this thing moves so fast that the smoke is really patchy. So what the smoke needs is very straightforward. So here's soft smoke large. I don't know which one is which. But the emission rate goes from 5 to 1 for some reason. I have no idea why. The emission rate is just going to be fixed. Function basic. Emission rate of 5. That's already better. Then there's another smoke. Smoke small. Also probably has a weird emission rate, right? No, it doesn't. Thank God. Okay. They jump? They do now. Green decided that they jump, and so it jumps now. Alrighty, let's see. Soft smoke large. Did you know Halo 3 doesn't allow players to board shielded vehicles and bipeds, but you can board them once their shield drops? I wonder if that's left over with their testing for boarding hunters. Am I a big fan of Tiesto? I was when I was younger. I like EDM and electronic and Eurobeat music. What else do I want to do? Flood music. Oh, right. So I'm going to increase the emission rate and reduce the lifespan. Give it like a 2-second lifespan and up the emission rate. So it's going to be the same amount of smoke emitted. Actually, less. Let's see. How's that look? Yeah, that was like a bunch of smoke trailing behind it. You can tell it's pretty messed up. You'll love to see it. You play Tiesto's Red Lights? No, that's copyrighted. If I play copyrighted music, it will wreck me. Not bad. Not bad. YouTube will smack his PP over it. Yeah, unfortunately they will. Okay, this is driving me up a wall. I don't know why, but the Locust has not had an enter seat string for so long. Earlier I was complaining about it, and then I just never did it because I forgot. Data, UI, HUD, HUD messages. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Locust. There is a string for it, but it's not used. It's literally just Locust to drive. Why? Why did I never put that in there? What if you screech through it? YouTube's system for detecting that stuff is insane. They better not catch you listening to any kind of music whatsoever. You want to jam on stream? No, you may not. How about instead you die? That's YouTube on that. RIP Scarab. Also, this beam is disgustingly powerful. Watch how it takes out a warthog. Why is it so strong, dude? Let's fight a scorpion. Dude, the scorpion's gone. What about this giant ass BFG with that? It has an insane pool of health. Like several times more than the scorpion. What happens here? It actually took it out. That's insane. Why is this thing so strong? Forgot if I made the Scarab killable or not. Technically I did. What the fuck? Everything blows up. Can I ask YouTube for permission? I would literally have to go out of my way to contact Tiesto and say, hey, can you add my channel to the list of excluded copyrights for your music specifically? And then I would then be at the mercy of them saying yes for whatever reason. And then also on top of that, I would need to just pray to the gods that somebody doesn't lie and pretend to be Tiesto and copyright me. YouTube system is abused and it's horrible. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So now, I think I just need to do what? I think I need damage states for the head. Does the head really need damage states? I mean, come on, come on. It already looks so good. Really? Hi, kitty cat. That first explosion has no sound, which is kind of awkward. Let me add that as a sound really quickly. If you notice, there's 2 explosions right now on the Scarab, and it's bothering me that the second one doesn't have a sound. Scarab H2 multiplayer. No, not the render model. I think the brute shot is a little powerful. That's fine. It's totally balanced, really. Just take my word for it. Let's see here. The model for the multiplayer Scarab here. It's got its lovely set of 100 HP. And then I'm looking for the death section. It should be here. The transition destroyed effect. The main explosion. Ah, the first explosion. This is the one I want. Skaboodly, thank you very much for your tenor. Much, much appreciated. Sorry if this is a random idea soup, but is it possible to have the LEDs for the crate objects flicker on and off? Their damage text shader should have an emissive map. Damage text shader? Does it have an emissive map? I don't know, actually. I haven't checked. But if, yeah, it should be possible if the UVs, like, match up on it. Yeah, absolutely. I'll check it out in a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, right, sound. So technically there is a sound that plays on that first Scarab explosion, but it's not a good one. I do know of a good one now, though. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if this is better. Does it have more impact? Let's find out. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I enjoy that. I enjoy that immensely. It fills my heart with joy. I'm lagging? How am I lagging? Damn, these things are beefy. How many AA gun shots can this thing oh, I forgot. The AA gun? I feel like the AA gun needs to be so much stronger. I feel like it should do insta-kill damage to, like, almost everything. I feel like if you direct hit something, it should be like a disgusting amount of damage. Let me check what the damage on it even is, because I haven't checked in a while. At this point, it could just be anything. Also, I'm going to set the Scarab to have a reasonable amount of health. Right now it's at 100. I'm going to give it 5,000, which is quite a bit. Maybe not even enough, though. Scarab should be an absolute tank of a vehicle. Actually, I should probably make it like 10,000. That way a Scorpion has to like spam shots at it forever. Rejected, can you ask chat to see what their favorite singer is? Sure, chat. Who's your... You mean like a vocalist in a band? Like... Wait, hold on. This is... Okay, 10,000... Serenity, to answer your question about the beam, we had this discussion and tested out various different beam types with the travel time and stuff. And I personally came to the conclusion that the instant beam is the better choice out of everything. But others will probably disagree. Let's see, let's see. Can I damage fall off? Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, sorry, I was getting distracted there for a moment. I kind of forgot what I was doing. My brain has been like frazzled lately because my sleep schedule is finally good again. So the BFG weapon. What is the damage it uses even? Does it even... Oh my god, is it even set up? I don't know if I ever set it up. Is this getting released, or is this another typical show-off stream with no release? Do you... have you been here listening to any of the stuff I've been saying? I mean, obviously not, since you're even asking that question. Alright, AA turret. weapon, projectile. So the damage is set to, I have no idea. It might be using like some default damage that I just never set up. Detonation effect, AA cannon, detonation. Okay, I'm gonna switch this over to U, EFG. Flood music, please? Absolutely not. Alright, radius is 1.5 to 5. 1.5. Yeah, so 1.5 to 5 seems good. Alright, here's your flood music. Where's some good flood music? So the lower bound of damage will be like 50. That's a pretty solid amount of damage. The upper bound will be like 1,000. But then I'm also going to make the inner radius 0.5. So that'll fall off pretty quickly. I also want to make it so that the instantaneous acceleration is pretty high on it. Looks like it's pretty good. Let's see how fast the acceleration is on this. I'm going to try it out on a Warthog here. Whew. This thing really feels like you snipe with it. It needs more instantaneous acceleration. More! Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let me move the scorpion over here so I can mess around with it. Let's see, can I one-shot a scorpion? Apparently I can. Holy shit. I thought this might be too strong. The force it applies is pretty nuts. How far away can you hear the BFG? Very far, and it also has travel time on the sound. Here, where's a good place? I'll stand over here. Oh wait. I'll have to make the entry radius on it really big. 1 second. I can't get in it from a distance unless I make it have a huge entry radius. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. Okay, now I'm in it. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate it. I don't know. While the AA gun is powerful, I feel like it is still balanced just because the rate of fire and projectile is so slow. I agree. I agree. A gun with that sound should insta-kill? Yeah. And I want to encourage people to actually use this. Like a giant sniping AA cannon that insta-kills stuff. That's badass. Like, it's really just like a railgun. It's like a giant stationary railgun. And if you use it effectively, then you're actually just gonna own. Like, you're gonna own super hard. Anybody tries to get close to you, if you can aim at them before they get too close to you, you can destroy them. Like, if somebody was in a pelican around me, chances are it'd be really hard for me to shoot them. They could just spin around me over and over and dodge me. But if I saw them coming, I could mess them up. Basically, if you want to kill this thing, either stay really far away from it or get really close to it. Because then you can actually go up close to it and deal enough damage to take it out. I think the outer amount of damage that it does is still a bit too high. I don't like that it does quite that amount of damage. The explosion sound seems too quiet. Yeah, I agree, actually. It is too quiet. I'll change that. The sound it has right now is... What is it? I don't know, actually. I don't think it makes a sound. That's probably why it's too quiet. There is no sound. Crazy. I'll be that guy and just use the same sound I did earlier. And then the damage effect. It should definitely go damage lower bounds to 0, yeah, upper bounds to like 800. There we go. Derp 110, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate that. Also good to see you. Could you add a zoom function to the AA gun? That's a good question. I actually don't know if I could add a zoom function to it. Possibly. It would definitely be cool. Let me see. I've never tried doing a zoom function on a vehicle weapon before. Where is zoom even controlled at? Charging, auto fire, blah blah. I don't know, actually. I've never really messed with zooms too much. He says his green puts a zoom on the vampire. Okay, green's vampire zoom was like this really cursed method where it doesn't actually zoom in. It uses a damage effect, and instead of shaking your camera side to side, it does a permanent shake on your camera that pushes its location really far forward for the duration of you holding it. So it's not actually zooming, it's like mind reading camera moves close to the ground. I don't know if you can do zoom. See how many shots it takes to get the Scarab down. Scarab is tanking this right now. Holy shit, the Scarab has so much health. I really ought to reduce it. 10,000 HP is a damn lot, way too much. I think you're right. Scarab should be dead by now, yeah. Let me, you know what, let me just... There's no point in sitting here and spamming at it when we can all agree that that's just too much health. That is just, no matter how you look at it, way, way too much. That being said though, it might be that this does not do enough damage. Let me see something really quickly. Detonation effect. Detonation damage is good. But I could also add impact damage. So what I can do here is when the BFG detonates, I'm going to try something. I think if you get a direct hit on something with the BFG, it should do way more damage than if it just exploded next to it. So the way I'm going to do it... Wait, give impact damage giga damage and explosion damage less? That way direct hits are more rewarding? Exactly what I was thinking. You nailed it. I am on the exact same line of thinking as you. So here's an assault rifle bullet damage effect, right? So if I make a super assault rifle bullet that does a ton of damage, that's going to be pretty fucking rad. Wait, what? Vehicles BFG. Oh, that's the effect. And then there's A damage detonation. Okay, yeah, and then... No. A cannon impact. There we go. Okay, so the impact is basically going to be an assault rifle bullet, but it has no radius, it's instantaneous. It will say it's a bullet, sure, but the damage upper bound that it'll do will be like... This should be a lot. I'm going to say like 500 as a test. Okay, so it does 500 damage straight off the bat. If you hit a direct hit. Boom, 500 damage. That's enough to probably one-shot a Scorpion. But then, on top of that, the AoE radius damage that detonates explosives and stuff with up to a 5-meter radius can do, let's say, like maximum another 500 damage. So you can, if you hit a direct hit, you're doing basically 1,000 damage per shot. Oh, right, and then we need to get the Scarab's health down. But if you don't hit if you don't hit a direct hit, it'll still send stuff flying. But I don't think it'll... It might actually still one-shot a Warthog if you hit really close to it, even without a direct hit. Let's see. It did not one-shot the Warthog without the direct hit. Oh, shit. You can two-shot it when you're right next to the Warthog, but it did not. So non-direct hit on the Scorpion as well will not kill it. So I missed there. I literally shot to the side of the Scorpion, but it still did a substantial amount of damage to it. You can see the Scorpion's pretty messed up already. It's not in great shape. Another shot next to it should kill it. Yeah, so 2 non-direct hits will also kill the Scorpion. But I assume that the extra 500 damage from a direct impact hit will one-shot even a Scorpion. It didn't. If it doesn't one-shot a Scorpion with a direct hit, that is not right. Which means I need to up the impact damage. Direct hits should be very rewarding in this thing. Okay, 800 direct, 500 AoE. Yup. Yup. It still didn't do it. Maybe it's because the damage type is set to bullet. Let's say high explosive. That should have a different reaction to the armor type, I think. Aww. I think I'm missing something here. Let's see. General damage. Let me switch to the detonation type. Category, oh actually yeah, category is technically plasma. And right now explosion large should be the general damage. Let's see if that fixes it. Bro, the damage type is bullet, yeah. It do be like that. Did that do any damage to it? It's like the impact damage is just not even registering. Is it actually not registering? Like, maybe the lower damage bound needs to be 800 as well. I don't know. Let's see. That should definitely be one-shotting it. Let me do one quick test. Okay, it actually just was not enough damage to insta-kill it. It was because it was set to 800, and for whatever reason, that's not enough to one-shot at Scorpion. Now, however, the additive damage of the two of these things together is enough. Whoops, wrong scene. It literally just wasn't enough damage to one-shot the Scorpion, that was all. Now I can one-shot a Scorpion, easy. Or not? What? Dude, what's happening? At this point, I'm just not even gonna try it. The damage type issue? Yeah, I'm also starting to wonder that. Now it one-shots it. Oh. Strange. So imagine that. You nearly get direct hitted by this thing. You get sent flying and your Warthog almost explodes. Like, it gets sent to, like, really intense level of damage. That is fucking awesome. Trying to dodge this thing is gonna be terrifying. How big is the collision radius on the projectile? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, I've got to set the Locust back, but the projectile radius is... Oh, it actually was... It didn't have a radius. I'll set it to like 0.15. And then... It's worth testing. Do one test with buffed AoE until it one-shots the Scorpion, and then another test with impact at the same value. It's probably fine like this. It'll now one-shot a Scorpion with impact, and that's good enough for me. And then anything that doesn't get it is... Zero radius is bullet? Yeah. So now it should one-shot everything. Anything that it direct hits. Hopefully. Yeah, that easily one-shotted the Scorpion that time. I could probably turn down the impact damage back to like 500 if I had to guess. Because 1000 is a little bit extreme. Let's see. Did you know Ultimate Sandtrap Firefight was updated? I think Weaver is adding a lore. Yeah, I saw there was an update. I don't know what's in it, but that's badass. I'm excited to play more. Okay, yeah, 500 impact damage is in fact enough. So 500 impact damage plus 500 AoE damage. One shot's a Scorpion, and that means if you direct hit something, it is 1000 damage, which is a fuck ton. Alright, let's get the Scarab back up to or back down to a reasonable amount of health. It was at 10,000, I'm gonna make it 5,000, just cut it in half. And also, the Locust is gonna get its health back to a reasonable amount. I think I cut it in 1/10, so it's 120 where it was 1200. That's right, now it's back up, so both the Scarab and the Locust are good. So let's see, how many shots does it take to kill Scarab? It should theoretically take 5 shots. I'm gonna guess 4 though. Let's see, am I right? Is the 4th one gonna kill it? I'm wrong, okay. 5 shots then. 6? Okay, yeah, it was 6. Damn. Scarab is still beefy. I've been dying to use the vulture. Is it fully controllable outside of the intro? Oh, it's got the vulture. That's dope. Come on! Power! Alright, let's see. How many shots does it take for a Locust to go down? Come on, one more. There we go. The damage and destruction on everything is looking pretty good. It's pretty satisfying. Wait, this means I can 3-shot this thing now. I should be able to 3-shot a fellow AA cannoner. Yeah. That's math, bitch. I can see the Scarabs getting 1-shot by Covey AA guns in a cutscene. Yeah, probably. But it wouldn't be very fun in-game if you're driving a slow-ass Scarab and this thing wins against you instantly just by somebody existing. Although that being said, I'm pretty sure the Scarab does 1-shot the AA cannon. Or maybe it's a 2-shot. Let's see. Let's see. Does it? I actually don't know. Oh, it does. The Scarab totally 1-shots the AA gun. Dude, the Scarab is so fucking powerful, it's insane. It's so disgustingly strong. But honestly, I'm okay with it because it's so slow and the beam is just like... If you can hit something with this beam effectively, you're kind of insane for that. I think the Scarab deserves to 1-shot literally everything. It needs to be a monster? Yeah. The only way to justify somebody getting in this slow-ass, shitty, barely can aim at anything vehicle is that it 1-shots everything. Bro, the turret can move. How's that fair? True, yeah. Just a better turret, really. Honestly, the AA cannons are probably like the best way to take out the Scarab. Apparently that Scarab's just on some bitch shit. It dies instantly for whatever reason. The cannon on the Spirit needs love. Lots of love. Yeah, it's terrible. It's really, really terrible. Do I have the Spirit on this map? I don't think I do. The entire vehicle really needs like some love given to it. Like I have not touched the Spirit in so long. It needs like animation overhauls. It needs like some weapon overhauls. It needs all kinds of stuff. Oh, you know what it also needs? Is a better camera. God damn, I can't see shit. It's so high up on my screen. All I can see is the Spirit when I'm flying it. I can barely see where I'm aiming. Feels like I'm being blocked by it the entire time that I'm flying it. So I'm gonna move the center of mass up. Tuning fork physics model. The camera needs to be further back. Yeah, the camera needs to be further back. Oh, you know what would also help? Not only moving the camera back, but moving it up. And I think... Whoops, I didn't mean to open that. I think if I just switch the camera to the Phantom camera, because the Phantom... Right now this is using the Pelican camera. But I think the Phantom camera would look a lot better on it. Phantom. Okay, so let's see. So this is Pelican camera, and then I save, and then This is the Phantom camera. It's a lot more zoomed out. So you basically, it's like a higher FOV camera, kind of. I think this is nicer. I'm at 70 field of view in this, so this is like pretty zoomed out. I think it's still too high up though, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna move the center of mass up a little bit. Center of mass offset 1. That's too high, hold on. Better. Okay, it still aims where it needs to aim. Yeah, I can actually see now while I'm flying this thing. That's pretty nice. Keep in mind though, I have a really low field of view. I'm using like Xbox tier field of view. So if you play MCC and your field of view is like 90, you're gonna be like way more zoomed out than this. And if you play on like above a 90 field of view, you're gonna see like fucking, this thing's gonna be like a speck on your screen if you play at that high of a field of view. I do need to get these seats working. The good thing about this vehicle is that the markers should already be set up for seats on it, so I think setting up seats on this should be easy. I feel pretty confident about that. Let me see real quick. Gotta get them Quake settings in. Dude, people who play Halo at 120 FOV, if you play Infinite at 120 FOV, fair. Fair. But man, I can't play any of the classic Halos at such a disgustingly high FOV. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like sacrilege. I feel like... Ugh. Alright, let's see. Where's the Halo 5 Spirit? No. Spirits. The passenger L1, L2. Does it not have cameras for the Oh no, it doesn't. Fuck, dude. I don't want to do fucking cameras. That shit sucks ass butt. Oh man, I'm gonna have to though, huh? Oh wait, I can big brain it. Wait, I have an idea here. Check the inside of the door see-through. Massive. A marker for each seat camera? Yeah. I have a way of doing it though, it's okay. So I take all of the markers for where the passengers sit in here. Wait, what the fuck? Hello? What are these? I'm so confused. Passenger 1? Why are they... That's really weird. Could make the seats first person. I mean, the ideal way of doing it would be to make the seats first person. But yeah, you would not see anything. I don't know, the Spirit's kind of a weird vehicle. It doesn't really have a place in multiplayer. The Phantom makes way more sense. I don't know. I do really like the Spirit though. Then again, I also like the life pod, and there's literally no way to make that one work. First person seat so I could see the boys. That's a hot take. No, I mean, I like the Spirit. I think the Spirit's a more interesting vehicle than the Phantom, but just from the perspective of, like, gameplay and multiplayer, like, the Spirit makes no sense. You sit in the passenger seats for the Spirits, the doors close, and you're staring into the void of darkness until it opens. You're just kind of sitting there. You can't really shoot out of it like you can with the Phantom. You're just kind of like... what are you supposed to do? The doors protect you? I mean, that's true, but... listen, man, I don't know what kind of people you're playing with on MCC mods that can snipe you out of a full-speed moving Spirit. But fair point, fair point. Okay, I don't know why, for whatever reason, I'm really tired today, so I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. Admire the scene of the dead Scarabs for just like 30 seconds while I go get this set up. I'll be right back. Sorry, girl. Scared the shit out of my cat by clapping. My coffee's a brewing. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Tokyo Drift. And the Spirit should have less health but be much faster. I think if the Spirit was really fast, that'd be kind of badass. You just like load everybody up in, you go in like super high speeds, roll up real quick, you're like drop, 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 everybody out, and then they all jump out and you're like, alright, gotta go, gotta dip, see you later. The cannon needs to be better, that's non-negotiable. Yeah, the cannon on the Spirit needs to be better than the Phantoms, 100%. Speed boost! Nice. I got more coffee and like I just I feel good. I love coffee so much. Hold on. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that the Reach Spirit? Yes, it's the Reach Spirit, but I gave it the Halo 3 Phantom shaders, so it's really, really shiny, and it looks like it fits in with Halo 3's art style. My only complaint with this Spirit is that it has more detail than Halo 3's assets by like not too much, but I feel like it has. It's not like perfectly Halo 3 style, but it's very close. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. When you release it, are you at least going to have a release day or a day after release game night for Ultimate Forge? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So while I was getting up and getting my coffee, by the way, I was thinking about it and like the mods, it's ready for release, I think. The Locust is playable and works pretty good. Oh wait, I say that, but also its beam does like a gazillion damage. So let me hold on to what I was about to say about release for like 2 seconds. Let me go into the Locust's weapon and nerf the fuck out of it real quick because Jesus, that was brutal. The difference in particle effects alone was like 4x between 3 and Reach, wasn't it? I don't know, actually. I haven't really tested it much. I do recall being able to get away with a lot of particles in Reach, though. I had a nuke on my old Reach Extinction mod, and that thing went hard as fuck. Demon, thank you for another $5. Cool, I still want to see you try forge a map in-game. I'd actually like that. I think I'd be okay with trying to forge a map in-game now. I have some interesting ideas for some games. I actually built a map with green one time that was a lot of fun, and I'm sad that we lost out on it. Did I look at the beam system? No, I don't think I... Oh my god, I need to, Salty. Sorry about that. I forgot. I didn't realize what you're talking about for a second there, but... Yeah, let me get to my messages really quickly. Holy shit, you actually went ham on this. Okay, let me see this. So, before this is a test that Salty did, so that, because we were having this issue yesterday where everyone was asking, we were trying to see if it was possible, can we add a very small charge to the Locust before you fire it, so that it like the mandibles open and then it fires after like a brief moment. And the answer I was giving was no, because, whoa, what did I just do? The answer I was giving was no, because if you have a charge weapon in Halo 3, the only way that it has ever had a charge weapon in Halo 3 is like if you have like the Spartan laser where you fire it and it shoots a fixed amount of stuff out. You can't sit there and hold it and let go and hold it and let go, because no matter what, the charged weapon always only shoots out a fixed amount of stuff. Okay, hold on. I'll check the super chats in a second, but let's see. So they apparently found a solution to this. So this is a weapon where they're charging it, and then they can shoot it for basically however long they want. That's fucking cool. I did not think that was possible, but like the solution that they wrote is crazy. Set to spew charge, both barrels set to primary. Prediction type is charge, secondary type is charge, and it's fire. Primary barrels faster. Primary barrel fires faster than secondary. It's like a really hacky method they found, but I think it like is super smart and it works. A lot of stuff in the game is also hacky, like the Spartan laser is a weird example of that. Okay, let me see though. Skaboodly Doodle with the $5. Thank you very much. Wait, before I lose my track. Locust beam damage effect. Okay, thank you for the $5. So, is the head gonna have damage states, or do you just want to call it done for now? Totally understand if it's already in a really good state. So, I am gonna add damage states to the head. I don't know if I'll do it before Ultimate Forge is out. 50-50 on if I do. I would like to, but we'll see. I could probably do it. It's not really a big deal. It's not super hard. So probably. I'm gonna cut that damage in half, please, and thank you. Let's see, is this any good? So I had a point that I was making about releasing the mod, and honestly, I think the mod's just about ready for release. This is so powerful, what the fuck? I mean, I guess the Locust is just like an insanely powerful vehicle or something. I'm gonna reduce the damage on that a little bit more, because that's wild. Then again, I suppose, like, let's say you're being shot down by a scorpion. Does the scorpion win? Yeah, scorpion probably wins. Tank beats everything. So an entire non-stop burst will take out a Warthog? Okay, maybe it should be like slightly more powerful than that. Alright, that's pretty good. Cut it in half, that's good enough. Skaboodly also with another $5 that you said, you're making tweaks to the spirit. I can see the edges being marked either smooth or sharp, which bends the normal map inward. It's a small thing though. Is it? I don't know. You know, I don't remember actually. I honestly don't know. It's been so long. I haven't checked the model. I think it's set right. It looks like it has sharps marked. Yeah, I think it's just straight ripped out of reach with no edits made, so it's like pretty good. I guess it's just how it is. Demon, thank you for another $5. Oh, I see your point. I see what you're trying to say there. Why don't you just say that? Why'd you say it such a roundabout way? But thank you for the $5. I'm more saying, because some of the forge pieces drag the player halfway across the map when spawned in, like the large cliffs. I hate to say it, but there's just no solution to that. There really is no solution to that. I would, if I could, I would have fixed that a billion years ago. But yeah, there's literally just no solution to that, unfortunately. It works in multiplayer, right? Everything that I've shown on stream today works in multiplayer, even the Scarab. Should I play Ultimate Firefight again? I'd like to. I'd like to. This vehicle is so old that it still plays sound effects when I'm not in the driver's seat. That's wild. Wait, I have such a good idea. Holy shit. Oh, this is such a good idea. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do something to the spirit really quickly. So first thing I'm gonna do. Sorry, I see your super chat. Give me 1 second. First thing I need to fix up is making it so the sounds just like stop playing all the time, constantly. So make it not always active. Turn off with driver seat power. So all of these functions do not work unless the driver's seat is powered. So now, in game, it's quiet. You can no longer hear it. The moment I get in... Actually, I'm going to set it to not driver's seat power, but occupied. Because the driver's seat occupied function is instantaneous the moment you get in the driver's seat. Whereas power is like, some vehicles have a power setting where they take a moment to like wind up. Okay, maybe this does need to be set to always active. Okay, yeah, it looks like it did. Nice, and now it turns off, and now it's a quiet vehicle. But you know what else this needs? That's going to be a really nice little subtle feature. Is, I don't even want to say it because it's kind of neat. Flood music, fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, there's two different shaders for this. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's see. What does this value change? Oh, I see. Hold on, I'm doing something off screen. Hold on, hang on tight everybody. I've almost done it, 2 more seconds. Oh, that doesn't look quite right. Whoops. Kind of close though. I'm sure you can get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. Get in this inside of it, in the driver's seat. Turns on. Okay, let me read the super chats. Yeah, that unfortunately did not work as expected. I tried though. Skaboodly, thank you very much for the 10. Much appreciated. A thing I noticed playing Ultimate Forge, the amount of axial tilt the Locust can do is really limited. I cannot aim at aircraft with the Locust. Don't know if that's simple or hard or worth tweaking, up to you. Let me think about that. It's not something I've really given too much thought to. Oh wait, it's fixed. I did it. When the tuning fork is off, none of the effects are on now. Let me check the Locust in 1 second, see what you're talking about. Let me see. Okay, now I jump in the driver's seat. Wham. Turns on. It'd be nice if it faded though. Oh wait, all that tells me is that driver's seat power doesn't have a duration. Oh, I'm figuring things out. Powered seats to power uptime. Why is power downtime 15 seconds? What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. Ooh, that's cool, dude. Look at that. Okay, it's a little too slow though. Power uptime will be 1 second. So you get in the spirit and it does this. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. So I'll check out the Locust in 1 second, Skaboodly, to see how aiming up is. But Dayton Newburger, thank you very much for the 5. Why not make Locust Beam overheat instead of modifying damage in the RTS? A different approach, FPS versus RTS, could bring unique benefits to gameplay. I don't know what you mean by that, because right now it does overheat. It has you can only shoot it for a fixed duration. It looks so good. Can you do that to the Locust LEDs too? The Locust LEDs do that. See? It's off, and then I go up to it and get in. Wow. And I go off. Oh, I love that. Listen, I love doing power-up effects and stuff, but I can't take credit for the Locust on that one. That was all green. He also has an eye for that stuff. I really do like this though. This is nice. It's off. You can't hear anything. You don't see anything, and then you get in the driver's seat. The sound starts. The anti-grav effects come online. Then you hop out. Go silent. Oh, that's nice, dude. That's so nice. Can you play Xbox and PC crossplay with easy anti-cheat off? I don't think so. Maybe. The only mods that you'd be able to see on Xbox though are like real-time mods. Like none of this custom content would work. It would be like making your gun shoot faster or making a vehicle do crazy stuff. You wouldn't be able to have like custom vehicles or anything, sadly. You have to download whole ass mods for that. Wicked. Okay. Oh. Ow. Isn't it cool if the Locust had a 0.5 second delay before it shoots? It would definitely be cool if it did. It would definitely be cool. I don't think I can do that though, unfortunately. Are you gonna scale the spirit's lights too? Oh yeah, wait a minute. There's a bunch of lights on it. You're right. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. The illumination intensity is at 8. I'll do driver seat power, and then it'll go from 0 to 8. And boom. So now when I get in, it will all light up. Wicked. Nice. Oh, here. Full screen. On and off, baby. In the case of the spirit, I feel like some power needs to be always on, so instead of just killing all the lights on power down, maybe some of them shift to a red low power setting. Ooh, now that's an interesting idea. Let me try that. So instead of going to off and making them completely invisible, it'll go down to really low. And then I'll have a curve where it has this color here. And then let's do like, yeah, let's do red as a test, okay. So, alright, now check it out. I get out. I don't know if red's the color, but that's cool. They get really dull and they change color. And then, ooh, that's cool. Very fancy. Maybe like orange? Yellow? No, what's a covenant-y color? Pink. Maybe a dull white. Ah, yeah. Kind of looks like it's off, but it still retains like the shape of the lights. Usually if the Covenant, something Covenant is turning off, there's just no lights on. I feel like this is a pretty good solution. That's cool though. I like it. Wonder if I can do that on the Phantoms. Do you think that would look good on the Phantoms? They have like a bunch of LEDs and effects and stuff. I feel like it'd be kind of weird to see a Phantom with all of its lights off though. Would be interesting, however. It would look strange, I don't know. I think I'll keep the Phantom like this for now, not touch it. Ah, but it would look more natural, like all the vehicles in the game have it, so like you get in and all their lights turn on. The fact that it's always on is just like, it has nothing to do with an actual reason. I'm gonna do this with the Phantom. I'm gonna see how this looks. Because every, like if you get in the Wraith, for example, the Wraith has tons of lights on it. Here. Let me see. So the Wraith is a Covenant vehicle, a lot like the Phantom and the Spirit, and it has a shit ton of LEDs on it. But when it's off, nothing happens. But you walk up to the Wraith and you get in the driver's seat, suddenly a bunch of lights come on. Then you hop out, all the lights go off. So the Phantom should do the exact same thing. All these anti-grav effects here, and the LEDs and everything. They should not work. Little does he know the H3 Wraith is missing those front lights like in Reach. The Phantom lights could turn off while it's turned off. It'll just look like the Reach and Halo 4 Phantom. Do the Reach and Halo 4 Phantoms not have glowy lights on them? Oh, they don't, do they? Oh, that's weird. I wonder why they don't. I guess in Reach they kind of scale it all back. Demon, thank you for the 10er. I think we're ready to release Gets Distracted. Listen, this is cool. This will be worth it. So Phantom Illume. I think... Are these separate? Are the lights? I think the lights are all separate. I don't think they're attached to the main object. They look separate. So what I'll do for this is I'll take the illumination and the anti-grav effects. I think these are the only ones that glow. And I'm not going to edit them directly. I'm going to put them into the Phantom Flyable folder. Or is it Phantom MP? Oh, it's Phantom MP. Which, funnily enough, has its own set of shaders. Right on. So I can just edit them directly. You love to see it. Oh, I think I spawned in the wrong Phantoms, though. Hold on. Or did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so yeah, these are my custom Phantoms then. So as far as the anti-grav effects go, through my testing that I just did, all I need to do is edit the self-illumination intensity right here, which has a value of 1, make it a curve. It goes from 0 to 1 on the driver's seat power function. And now, save that. Would you look at that? All of the anti-grav stuff, whoops, has turned off. Now I just need to do the same thing with the illumination. So that should be, what, Phantom Illume? Skaboodly, thank you very much for the 10er. Thank you, thank you. You engineered a Pelican that can pick up and drop off vehicles, yeah? Can you do that with the tuning fork? A huge add to these big mods would be delivering vehicles across the battlefield with dropships. I think I'd like to try to tackle that problem. I have a solution to doing it as a player in a campaign mission using map scripts, which is what you're probably referencing. but I haven't actually done it in a multiplayer setting, and I feel pretty confident that it's possible now. I feel like there is a way to do it, but I'll need to do some testing. That is something I want to try, though. Because I'm pretty sure you can, in fact, use phantom volumes, which is basically like the equivalent of... like... If you combined phantom volumes with early mover physics, you could suck a vehicle onto your vehicle, and then the early mover physics would hold it there and keep it in your plane, and then you let go of the phantom volume and it would drop. 100%. 100%. Demon, thank you for that $5. Do it after release, please, I beg of you. Yeah, no, I am. I'm not talking about this in the sense of like, I'm gonna do all this testing and pause the release of the mod because of it. Nothing is pausing the release of the mod. These are just things I'm going to do, period. Alright, self-illumination intensity is set to 8 right now. This is going to become a curve of 0 to 8 on driver seat power. And then I need to check my multiplayer Phantom's vehicle tag. Ah, shit. I added the wrong one. Whoopsies. This is the one I wanted right here, the multiplayer one. So let's try that again. So the lights on the Phantom are on a curve going from brightness of 0 to a brightness of 8, tied to the function driver seat power. Boom. And there we go. Damn, that is a naked Phantom. Oh, it's like disturbing to look at. What the fuck? I'm scared. I'm scared it's naked. Somebody do something. Hyper, thank you very much for the 2-month re-up on the membership. Thank you. In crust we trust. Chair. Did you get to see the cherub? I hope you enjoyed it if you did. Okay, this should be good now. I'm getting in the Phantom. Getting out. Ooh, let me do 2 seconds on both. Nice. And then this is the back of the Phantom. Oh, that's nice. I like it. The what? The cherub? You missed it. Yeah, I like it. Demon with another tenner. God damn. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Also, I just realized while you were working on the AI for Ultimate Forge, you said you wanted to do an actual map that AI will be able to use properly. Is this that map, Extinction? Yes. 100%. This map is going to have AI on it that will, in fact, function and be able to walk around. It'll be very exciting. Very exciting. Skaboodly with another tenner. You guys are slapping tenners. What the fuck? Thank you. Much appreciated. Would it be a terrible idea to add invisible landing gear to the physics model of the Phantom so it can hover, rest on the ground evenly? Would probably. Quick fix to add a big box to the physics. If... Honestly, not a bad idea. Like, I don't know how Phantoms are supposed to land, realistically. Like, they just kind of... just kind of do that. I mean, they sit evenly on the ground. So it's not like they don't land, so to speak. Like these back pegs do kind of have the function of landing gear. You can see they're literally flat so that it can rest I don't think it needs it, honestly. The Phantom's design has landing gear kind of accounted for. Rejected Drake shotgun. You started early. Early? Mind checking DMs? I sent the Wraith thing? Wraith thing? What thing? Oh, I don't think those things on the front of the Wraith are LEDs. I think those are like exhaust ports or something. Oh, maybe not though? Because in Halo 2, I'm pretty sure they have lights. I don't know. I just realized, by the way, I never noticed this, but the Phantom literally just like magically hovers on a little anti-grav panel. Fun fact. A little turret. I'm flying away. Alright, so in order to release Ultimate Forge, now that all the vehicles are fixed, it's just a matter of adding everything to the Forge menu, doing a quick multiplayer test to make sure there aren't any weird unexpected bugs. If there are, just fix those, do another multiplayer test if needed, and then send it. I'll probably clean up a couple of things, such as the Forge menu, make sure that the Forge menu itself is kind of, how do I put it, like, just not full of junk, actually utilizing stuff effectively. So 3 more streams? No, I'll probably do the rest of it off stream, actually. I don't think I'm going to do any more Ultimate Forge streams before release. Unless, like, something big comes up and, like... I doubt that, though. Speaking of which, let me jump over to Ultimate Forge. Alpine Sandbox. Also, now's a good time. Now is a good time. Theoretically, I can still change the name of Ultimate Forge. Should I change the name? Ultimate Forge is catchy. It's clickbaity. Sounds good. But it's not, like, elegant at all by any means. So, do I change it? No, don't change it. I'm seeing some no's. Mythic Forge? No, not Mythic. Forgezilla. Forge Apocalypse. Yeah, I think I'll be sticking with Ultimate Forge. Forge Knight. It's a good one. It's a good one. We're loading, we're loading, we're going to Ultimate Forge. Can you believe it? I'm flashbanging you actively. What Forge should have been, right? Right? Demon, thank you for the 2. Call it GM Flatgrass. Actually, though. You know what, guys? You know, now that I'm better at making terrain, I think I'm just going to remake all of the Ultimate Forge terrain. Release in 1 week. Release in 1 week. Kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. Chill. Jesus. Calm down, everybody. You guys are freaking me out. You're freaking me out here. I'm actually very excited because What's today? It's Thursday. Ooh, we could do some game nights this weekend. Probably like, if I'm accounting for potential issues that might take an extra day to solve, and then at least a day for people to make fun maps, and then me doing one stream where I'm also making a map. Probably like Sunday or Monday. We could do like a game night stream on Ultimate Forge. That'd be fun. It's been so many months since we did the last Ultimate Forge game night. Also, for the record, the fact that you guys can't play Ultimate Forge right now, don't blame me. You gotta blame 343 for updating MCC and adding more fun content into the game and breaking the mods. You can't blame me for that. Alright, I released this mod like 3 or 4 times already. It just keeps breaking. Sorry. How dare you? Alrighty, let me clean up the map a little bit. I'm going through all the sub-menus right now to make sure there's no extra stuff on the map. Don't need any vehicles in the vehicle section. Don't need any bipeds except Guardian, apparently. Yeah, don't need any bipeds in here. Don't need any giants on the map. Don't need any weapons on the map. The characters can stay though, except for the Mogus and the Goliath and the Hunter. Because those don't work. So no reason to have them on there. And I think, yeah, everything else there is good. Right on. I'll just go through these little lists, delete any empties, any empty entries from leftover stuff. Bunch of empty entries here. Really cleaning stuff up. You'll love to see it. Okay, cleaned out the map. It's now highly optimized. Oh, I just have to fix the squads though. Forge 2 not initially placed, please and thank you. Making sure that we don't have random AI spawning. I want the AIs to exist so that they're loaded into the map and they can be spawned in through Forge, but I don't want them actually spawning. Alright, cool. Demon, thank you for the $5. What about my custom weapons? Silent Sniper and all that? Yeah, they're in the mod. They've been in Ultimate Forge through all the updates, actually. But yeah, they're in there. I just removed... Everything that I just removed was not the Forge menu. That was, like, just stuff that's on the map placed down. I don't want anything on the map placed down except for what's absolutely necessary, which is, like, force loading stuff into memory, like the AI spawners and the biped spawners. Other than that, nothing else should be in there. And those are only in there so that I can go into assembly later and hook them up to the Forge menu. Alright. It's beautiful, isn't it? Soon, I'll be building an entire map here. I'll go in with my rock cliff huges, slap them into the ground like that, spawn myself in a nice little... Where are they? God, this menu sucks ass. Where's my flats? Flat and medium? Yeah, I guess that'll do. One's kind of way too big. Let's try like rock cliff large. That's better. Beautiful, isn't it? I can't wait, by the way, on Extinction, because obviously it's a snow map, at least right now. I'm going to take all of these forge pieces, and I'm going to retexture them and redo their material completely for snow instead. And it's going to look rad. Demon, thank you for... Oh, no, that's not Demon. That's Skaboodly. Skaboodly, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. How fast in the future do you think you or Green can throw my light machine gun into 3? I don't know. I don't really do first-person weapon animations very much, so it really just comes down to how the rig is in Halo 3. I'm not a good person to ask for that. I don't think it would take very long, to be honest. It's not that hard to set up stuff like that. So yeah, it wouldn't be hard at all, to be honest. As long as you can retarget, as long as you don't have to redo the animation. The only long part in that would be redoing the animations. You say the animations are all done, but they're done for Reach, and I don't know if the rig and all that setup is different from Reach to 3, or like how different, because obviously it's different to a degree, but I don't know how different. Right, if you can port the animations over quickly, then that'd be easy enough anyway. Wrath, thank you so much for the re-up on that membership. We got one more month until you hit the red badge. Congrats, and thank you. Will that vulture from a bit ago be in the mod? Yes, I talked, excuse me, I talked to JS, and they said that they'd be happy if we put the vulture in the mod, and the tags are public and everything. So I'm gonna give JS credit for the vulture and put it into the mod, because I think people will have a ton of fun with that. It is a fucking amazing, amazing vehicle, and I'm very grateful that he's willing to put it in the mod. So yeah, it will be in. So I need to add that, I think, onto the Forge list. I don't know if I added it already. I don't think I did. I'm going to go through, like I said, and remove a couple of things from the Forge list. Probably the Condors. As much as I love the Condors, like, they need to be finished and fixed. Maybe I'll leave them just for fun, but I don't know. Probably remove the Life Pod. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it. I kind of just want to keep everything. Like, there's just a bunch of random bullshit in there that you just can't really use in game, but it's just kind of fun to fuck around with. Most everything is fixed though, so that's good. Coffee is absolutely destroying me, so what am I gonna place? I'm just gonna hit the BRB screen for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll actually get to finishing Ultimate Forge, like, wow, and in the most honest and real sense. So, right back. Okay. I'm back. Now then, let's play around a little bit. Let's play around a little bit with some of Ultimate Forge. So, as you may be aware, you can spawn an AI in Ultimate Forge now, which is pretty huge. Definitely worth adding. I honestly was a big pain in the ass to add it, but I'm very, very glad that it works. Let me run game scripts and refresh the map. Yeah, get jump scared. Easy. When will I add a Halo 3 Condor? Well, Charles, first I would have to make a Halo 3 Condor. And I don't know if I'm going to, because it's kind of a lot of work to have made the Reach one, even though I was literally just stretching out a Pelican. Okay, spawner Jackal. Here's an AI Jackal spawned in. And I think I have a zone set up for them. He is technically outside the zone, though. Let me put him in the zone, the auto zone. Oh, I wanted to make a custom model for all of them, but I think I'm just going to make it so they all have a little grunt model instead. Because that's a lot of work. Oh yeah, look, he's running at me. What's up, man? Alright, so the AI work, they have pathfinding and everything, which should be pretty good. That doesn't mean they'll be able to pathfind perfectly on your Forge maps, because the AI in Halo 3 is just not advanced enough to pathfind on Forge objects. But on Extinction, for example, they will have perfect pathfinding and be very, very scary. Coffee, you should be mean try the healthier alternative. Chugging a Monster lemonade every morning? Oh, hell no. Do you have arrhythmia? Honestly, I think I might have arrhythmia, but you know what? I don't ever go to the doctor, so no way to know. Can't have arrhythmia if they can't diagnose me with it, man. Easy clap. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Distracted by asking him to make the AA gun our Locust AI so we can complain about it not being released yet. Nah, fuck that. Although Locust AI would be very easy. And by very easy, I mean it would take me like an hour. Should you go to the doctor when you can? No, I don't have health insurance. But one day when I'm really rich, I will go to the doctor. Get a nice checkup. Listen, I don't think you guys understand, okay? I live entirely on my own. I have no connections whatsoever. I'm a single man, a single unit. My parents, they don't do shit for me. My mom's passed away. My dad, he's living his life somewhere. I don't know, doing stuff. So you know what? I'm out here. I'm modding as a man on his own. Out of flood spawn point hologram. Honestly, I'm single and ready to mingle. That is true. I am ready to mingle. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm RejectedShotgun. An absolute unit, if you will. True. Look at that rock. God, that's a nice rock. Hey, Lucifer, how's it going? I am well. Blood music? Fuck. Maybe it's a Covenant logo in place of the grunt. I would agree, but also I had this big plan where all units were going to have their own custom hologram and it was going to look cool. And then I got lazy, so... you know... It'd be like that. I'm just gonna leave it as a grunt for now. But your idea was right. Getting the effects set up right on the Locust cannon with a charge will be a headache. Probably be easy. RejectedShotgun stream. Fuck yeah. Let's go, Zach. Welcome to the stream. We're actually in Ultimate Forge today. Can you believe it? Let me check out what is on the map right now. What's on the forge list and what needs to be on the forge list that's not already there. In fact, one thing that'll give me a really good look at what is already on the forge list is if I go into a UI Halo X sandbox. Okay, this is the strings document, and every time I add something new to the strings or to the forge list, I write it in here so that it has something on the forge list. So these are the most recent things that I added. So the most recent thing I added was the Spartan spawner, and before I did the AI, the most recent thing before that was the Grizzly and the Life Pod, which means, can you believe it, guys? Just a week away. Fuck off. It's literally so close to being ready. I just need to do a test. Hopefully, if Green's around today, I'll ask him if I can test with him. And if he's not, I'll just have to go bug somebody else. Honestly, you know what I could do? Is I could do a test upload of Ultimate Forge to the workshop, and then I could just spam people in the YouTube member and Patreon chat on Discord and just be like, hey, here's a secret sneaky link to Ultimate Forge. Download it and let's go in voice chat and see what's fucked up. That could be fun. Just a little bug fix test with everybody. An 8-player Forge lobby testing everything. I'd probably do that off stream though. Just bug Skaboodly. True. If Skaboodly has time. I don't know how busy they are all the time. So it looks like every vehicle is more or less good. I will have to put a secondary download though for the sound file. People are gonna have to manually put the sound file in, or else stuff is just gonna be quiet. I know, lame, but as of right now, you can't upload sound packs to the workshop. Can I test weapons? I mean, if you like. I'm stupidly busy all the time, but I have a feverish desire to get things done. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Okay, the Spartan spawner is the most recent thing. I am, in fact, going to add the vulture to the mod. So I suppose I'll do that. I also need to add the Halo 2 Scarab to the mod. Do I even include the giant version at this point? Like, there's not really much of a reason to. I think I'll just... I'm not gonna include the giant versions of those anymore. I'm literally... Yeah, I'm not gonna include those anymore. Fuck it. Objects... They're just going to be multiplayer compatible from now on, and that's just how it is. When I said, are you making Halo 3 Condor, I meant in the future. Oh. I don't know, maybe. I'll have to probably retexture it, so it'd be a shit ton of work. It would look kind of weird, but maybe. I haven't really decided. Alpine Sandbox, Forge. Where's my Scarab spawner even at? I literally don't know where my Scarab spawner is. This is spawner Scarab, but I'm pretty sure it's the AI one. Where... Where did I put it? Is it biped spawner? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So the biped spawner. Oh my god. I was just readjusting myself. My cat jumped up into my lap at like high speeds. Okay, spawn Scarab effect. No, girl, you cannot eat my pants. Stop it, you little weirdo. Hey, don't attack me and claw me. I'll claw you. Dude, I don't know, this is probably a terrible thing to admit, but sometimes if my cat is annoying me, I'll be like how do I speak my cat's language and tell my cat that I'm upset with what I've done? Because you can't treat a cat like a dog, right? Cats just don't understand human speak and human, like if you point at something, a cat's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing with your hand? Why are you doing that with your hand, you weirdo? So sometimes when my cat's being really annoying, I'll go up to their forehead and I'll go "Pa, pa, pa, pa," like this. Like, you know how cats, they get mad at each other and they go like "Pa, pa," and they like smack the shit out of each other, or like they'll smack the shit out of you. I go to my cat on my forehead and I just go like "Pa, pa, 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 pa," and then she like looks at me, she's like so offended, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Should know better. You're so cute. Oh, I love you so much. Alright, let me see. Nanny Hanny, thank you very much for the 2. Very kind gesture. Appreciate it. Hope this helps. Love the work you do, Rejected. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It does help. Everything does. And, you know, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream, Nanny. And Skaboodly with the 10 as well. Thank you very much, as always. Well, I had to clear my tools cache, which apparently takes a long time, so I can probably devote tonight to mod stuff if you're down. Assuming Metroid Prime Remaster doesn't distract me. I actually don't know if I'm going to do too much after stream, because I've been working all day on modding, and I kind of want to take the night off and just do me. Like, I literally woke up today at like 8 a.m., and I modded the entire day, and then I streamed and kept modding. I think I'm gonna take a break for the rest of the evening and do me. Also, I've had a headache all day from drinking a Red Bull. I think I'm getting old. So that's pretty wicked. But here's the Halo 2 Scarab spawner. Very epic, very epic. Love to see it. Bet, just send me the updated tags and blend. I'll see what I can do. Wait. For what, the Locust? If you mean the Locust, yeah, absolutely. I think the... Oh yeah, besides the... I'll also do the updated one. When this mod drops, it's gonna let me fulfill so many of my childhood Halo dreams. Good, good. That's what it should do. That's what I want to hear. Where is the... Oh, there's the regular Scarab spawner. Okay. If you get the $10 Patreon, does it not show up on YouTube? No, the Patreon's separate. Patreon, I haven't updated in a while. I haven't posted on there, unfortunately. I don't count on doing too much. I'm pretty tempted at this point to drop Patreon one of these days. Although I don't want to, because there's a lot of people who've committed there. I'd rather just actually utilize it effectively. I just need to actually get up and do more with it. So far, everything is... kind of all the stuff that I used to post on Patreon often has recently transitioned more to like Discord chats, where I just update people on things personally and post updates on there instead of taking the time to make a Patreon post. But I think I'd like to. I should probably post on there more often is my thing. But what was I doing? Scarab, blah. Scarab, there we go. Scarab Forge. So now the Scarab spawners will actually spawn the multiplayer compatible Scarabs. Wicked. You love to see it. Play some Tony Hawk Underground 2 to relax. Thank you for that $5. And I agree. Holy shit. Yes, please. Put on some Green Day. Enjoy some Tony Hawk Underground and just chill. Oh, that sounds like a plan, dude. That sounds like a fucking plan. Okay. It's almost time. God, I'm so tired today. I don't know why. It do be rough. Demo Gaming. Thank you for that $5. It's good to see your name popping up. Appreciate it. Got a sneak peek at the Pelican being worked on to show the class. The Pelican? What do you mean? I actually haven't worked on the Pelican in a little while. It's still, there's a couple of things the Pelican does need. I don't have it spawned in here at the moment, but I just need to redo its shadow maps. Because because it's just been a little while since I last did it. Where is it set to? Is it Pelican? Yeah, Pelican. No, it's Phantom. I always do that. Pelican flyable. The Pelican's in very, very good shape. Except for this. I need to fix it. I fixed this on my Condor. But the dark-ass landing gear and the dark-ass interior, I need to fix both of those. Quite a beauty, though. There is something very special about flying in the Halo 3 Pelican. It's the sight itself, really sparks joy. Derp, thank you very much for another $5. I'm very appreciative. Would you ever consider getting into Cyberpunk modding after you're satisfied with Halo modding? I almost got into Cyberpunk modding when Cyberpunk dropped, actually. I was very close to getting into Cyberpunk modding. I just realized that there were no official tools out at the time, and that the community-made tools are very limited. And then I kind of just didn't have any motivation for it. It's like, what Cyberpunk mods are out there? There's like what would I make, basically? And I don't really know what I would make. Like, I really like Cyberpunk as a game. Even when it first came out and it had a bunch of bugs, I still played it and thoroughly enjoyed it. So I don't know. If I was gonna make Cyberpunk mods, I couldn't really decide what I would make. But I think Cyberpunk does have official mod tools now. I think they got like the red creation kit or whatever. So there have been some cool mods made for it. Honestly, I didn't even mind that Cyberpunk was a buggy mess so much. I just kind of wish Cyberpunk was like Skyrim is for modding. Can you easily alter the colors on the Pelican? Why does it look, what does it look like, a navy blue? There's not like a really good way to alter the colors on it currently, but I could. You know, it's crazy to me that the Pelican is something where, like, I look at it now and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's just like a vehicle that I've messed with 1,000 times. There used to be this feeling of impact I would get when I was a kid, where like Pelicans in Halo 3's campaign, I would like do glitches just to be around them. Just like the shape of it like filled me with this this feeling of like awe, where like I was like, oh my god, this is like a secret thing normally you're not supposed to be able to get to, and like it's so exclusive. And then now I just look at it and I see through it in all of its technical detail, and it's lost that magic spark. It's a bit of a shame. For those of you who still have the spark for Halo stuff like that, I have taken a massive L. I've taken a massive L and lost that spark so that I could see things in intense technical detail so that you can enjoy and reap the benefits. But you know, when you take a step back and you just look at it, it's pretty sexy regardless. I take it back. I didn't lose it. That's a good view right there. Damn, it's kind of sexy though. Shit. Derp, thank you very much for that $5. Mod Halo assets into Cyberpunk. I was actually just thinking about that. You know, I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, and I was having a lot of fun with it. And I found out there were mods, and there's like, most of the people just do like sexy clothing mods and stuff, which is like, honestly, fair and expected. I respect it. But I was like, okay, well, what can I mod it? Because like, I know how to do all that stuff. And the first thing I did was I modded in Master Chief's helmet. Immediately put a Mark 6 helmet in there, and I was just like, all right, this is better. This is an improvement to the game. It was literally the Halo 3 Mark 6 helmet I just threw in there and was just easy. Just at ODST, thank you very much for the $5. Waiting for you to make a Halo 3 Ultimate Flood mod that takes a better part of a year to make. Listen, this mod has not taken a better part of a year to make. This mod is, well, okay, it technically has. This mod is not focused. This is me throwing shit at the wall and just stuff is sticking. That's what this mod is. You want to see how long it takes me to make a mod? Watch me make Extinction. It'll probably take me like a month. Also, for the record, The amount of stuff that I have had to spend the time learning and the amount of vehicles and things that I have made for this mod is disgusting. Demo, thank you very much for the $5. Shiny dropship from aliens in Halo when? Maybe that'll cause a new spark for you since the Pelican is roughly based off of it. It is a very nice dropship, I will admit. But I don't know. I don't really want to do stuff. Unless I'm making an alien-themed mod, I don't really want to put alien stuff in. For now, I want to keep everything pretty lore-based and Halo-y. Release when? Honestly? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say a release date, but very soon. I'm in Ultimate Forge right now because I'm finalizing all the stuff on the Forge list. So I literally have a list of a few things that I need to put on here, and then it's done. But you know what? You know what? I think I started stream early, and I think I'm going to end stream early because I'm really tired and I have a headache, and I want to relax, and then I want to finish the mod off stream. If you guys are YouTube members and you're in the Discord, keep an eye out in supporter chat. I will probably ping in there if I have uploaded the mod to the workshop on invisible mode, so that only the people that I send the link can see it. And if you want to help me test it, I'll probably do a forge or a quick test in a custom game, which means that I need like 7 to 15 other people. Or there'll be 7 to 15 slots open if you want to come test the mod in like a little offline private setting. And then if we test it, and then, you know, we'll probably mess around. It'll be fun for like an hour or two. But yeah, long story short, chances are that it'll work well, and the mod will be done and probably uploaded over the weekend or by Monday at the latest. And then, yeah, it'll be really fun. We'll do some streams of custom games and stuff, but I'm going to probably take the rest of the night off. Just like keep an eye out for pings. I'll either ping tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I think I'm going to end the stream here though. I'm really, really tired. So thank you very much, you guys, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you guys have had a good time. I hope you're here tomorrow. Do be sure to subscribe with notifications on if you want to see more streams and hang out. But that being said, I'm going to go finish this. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night. I hope you do as well. My cute kitty cat here also wishes you the best of luck. She's been in my lap like all stream. She's very adorable. She wishes you an enjoyable rest of your night. I hope you all have a good one. I will see you later. Have a good night, everybody.